Good morning everyone, Dora from Casuwear Designs. Today I'm going to make just a short video, well I hope it's short, I do tend to ramble on a bit, on how to select certain types of objects within a design and how to do it, how Corel wants you to do it, which can take a few steps, or how to use a simple macro that is free, which I will post a link below, on how to do it as well. And I'll just show you the difference of how awesome macros can be and how efficient they are in your designing, and how Corel, now I don't know if Corel 7 has changed this, but we hope so. But let me show you how you would do it without a macro for those that have bought a version that doesn't support macros. Let's type in text, make that bigger, select it, and I'll change it to one that can prove troublesome, and that's this one here, because what we need to do is to be able to separate the stones and the vinyl so we can cut them. Okay, so let's change that to curves as we normally do, convert to curves, ungroup it, to be able to uncombine each individual letter, let's combine all of them and then uncombine all of them. So now we're able to select each element separately. Okay, now let's see how Corel would want you to select. Say I want to select just the circles. I'll go into Edit, Find and Replace, Find Objects. It will bring up a wizard. Begin a new search. Next. Okay, do I want to choose by fill? Well, that's useless at the moment because it's all black. By outline, same thing. Special effects, well, they don't have any special effect attached to it. Okay, find any object by curves. Well, they're all curves, so we'll say yes. And then it'll say specify properties for curves. And it wants to know the number of nodes. Well, I don't know that yet because I haven't checked. So let's cancel that. Go into wireframe. I'll go into my node selection tool and count these nodes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 nodes. So we'll go back and we'll try again. Find and replace, find objects, begin a new search, curves, next, specify properties, and we know there are 8 nodes with each circle. Next, finish, find all. Okay, I can close that now. I'll go into my selection tool. Click that. I don't know why it wants me to click it before I can group it. Now I can group and I can pull it aside and they're separated. A very long-winded process until, let's make sure it's not grouped. Great. I can select. Fantastic. Until I found this free macro called Select Same. Now I've got it customized on my toolbar. There are plenty of videos on how to do that, or you can go into your macro manager and find Select Same. Now we have many options of perimeters here to search for. We have size, type, the fill won't work, they're all black. Size normally if it was within, at the time that I'm designing, all my circles will be the same. So we'll just hit circle, size, and select all similar. But being a font, even though originally they were all the same size, once it's converted to font, all the circles change slightly. So this one is 0.07 inches. As you see on the top here, the width of this one is 0.069 and the height is 0.07. This one here, they're all 0.069. So selecting sides, it doesn't affect when you're cutting. The holes, it's such a slight difference that the holes will cut fine. But when selecting, because they're all slightly different, select same doesn't know what to choose for you. It will choose the exact same stone. So size won't work. Node count will, because we know that each circle has the same number of nodes. So we'll click node count, select all similar, let's group that, and then we can bring it down, and voila, all separated for us. Okay, I'll now change that to a different color, ungroup that. So now, because we've changed the color, we can go by fill, and it's selected the fill. That's awesome too. Another parameter which I use quite a bit, just change that into millimeters, change that color. Okay, I've changed that to a much smaller. Sometimes when I'm designing, I like to place a circle. This is wrong because I haven't scaled the text to the proper size. I like to place a circle of my spacing, and I might have a few of these just to double check. And I'll go around, and as you can see they are quite small, and that's fine. And then I might group some elements. As you can see, it's really hard to see the circle, so I'll go into wire mode, and that's where I can find one. Now, I'm not going to be, zooming in each one, looking for that little circle to make sure that, it's not included in my design and your cutter will cut it. So I'll choose that, and I'll go by size. I want them all the same size. And because I've grouped some elements as well, so I might forget to ungroup something, I'll check the inside groups feature. Select all, group, and here are all my little circles that I had in my design. So I'll just select that and delete them, and I can be sure that I've deleted all those little circles out from there. That's just something I do when I design. Okay, so you've got a lot of subpath count. I don't know what that is. Node count is self-explanatory. Active layer count. Well, if you're working in layers and you've closed off some of the layers, you can do it that way. So it's a great little macro. As I said again, it's free, and I'll post a link below in the description, and I hope this helps. If you're ever in Australia, come over for a cuppa. Bye.